What you're about to hear might change the way you think about the sun forever, because the light touching your skin right now, the warmth you've felt your entire life, began its journey inside the sun before the first humans ever walked the earth, before the oceans had their shape, before Earth itself was fully formed. Yes, the sunlight in your body is older than the planet beneath your feet. And tonight, we're going to explore 100 calming, mind-opening facts about the sun. Facts most people will never know. Facts that will help you relax, unwind, and drift into deep, peaceful sleep. But first, take a slow breath in and let the warmth of the universe settle inside you. By the end of this journey, you'll understand the sun not just as a star, but as a companion, a storyteller, a source of life, and a quiet guide shaping every moment of your existence. You'll hear secrets hidden in sunlight, mysteries carried through billions of years, and gentle truths that will help you sleep deeper and breathe softer. Before we begin, settle in, relax, and drop a comment with your favorite time of day, sunrise, sunset, or midday sun. Your comment helps this peaceful video reach more people who need calm tonight. Most people think the sun is just a bright ball of fire, but the truth is far more magical, far more mysterious, and far more beautiful. The sun is a quiet engine of creation, a memory of the early universe, and the very reason you're alive right now. Tonight, you're not just listening to facts. You're entering a story that began billions of years ago and still continues inside your heartbeat. So close your eyes if you'd like. Let your shoulders soften and allow the gentle rhythm of this journey to guide you into stillness. Your exploration begins now with the first warm truth about the sun's ancient calming light. In the beginning, there was only quiet, a silence so deep it had existed for billions of years before any human ear could imagine it. In that vast cosmic stillness, a cloud of gas and dust drifted slowly through the darkness. This cloud wasn't glowing yet, wasn't warm yet. It was simply waiting. And in this slow, peaceful waiting, the sun began its story. A gentle pulling from gravity caused the cloud to fold inward, as if the universe itself were hugging the dust into a warm embrace. Inside this cosmic cradle, a small glow began to form. Soft, warm, patient, the beginning of our sun. Before it was a star, the sun lived as part of a massive nebula. Imagine a shimmering, misty body of floating particles stretching across space like a soft, cosmic fog. This wasn't a violent beginning. It was graceful. It was slow. It was gentle. The particles drifted, touched, and slowly settled toward the center, guided only by gravity's soft hand. Within this cloud, temperatures climbed little by little. The glow increased softly, quietly, like a candle being lit behind frosted glass. Light was beginning to take shape. Fact number 1. The sun formed 4.6 billion years ago from a quiet, rotating cloud of gas and dust. Fact number 2. It came from the same nebula that formed Earth and all planets, peacefully, from one family cloud. Fact number 3. Gravity slowly pulled the nebula inward over millions of years, not suddenly, not violently. Fact number 4. The forming sun was once surrounded by a disk of swirling material, like a calm cosmic pool. Fact number 5. It took tens of millions of years for the sun's glow to stabilize into the star we know. Which formation fact surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments. Close your eyes for a moment Imagine floating through a silent cloud of glittering dust. Each tiny particle catches faint starlight from distant suns. You drift slowly, weightlessly, peacefully. Ahead of you, the cloud thickens. The dust moves in gentle spirals. You feel a soft warmth growing at the center. The warmth grows slowly, steadily, like a heartbeat. You're watching the sun being born. A soft glow in the darkness, quiet, ancient, alive. Fact number 6. When the sun was young, it glowed only about half as brightly as today. Fact number 7. The early sun was surrounded by a spinning disk of rock that would become planets. Fact number 8. Solar winds gently pushed lighter gases outward to form the outer planets. Fact number 9. Earth formed in a safe zone, not too hot, not too cold, thanks to early solar warmth. Fact number 10. The sun's early heat allowed Earth's oceans to form in the first place. The young sun wasn't shining at full strength, and that changed everything. Did you know the sun may have been born near a supernova? Some scientists believe a powerful star's last breath helped trigger the sun's formation. But even then, the sun grew very gently, taking millions of quiet years to settle into its warm glow. Myth. Ancient people believed the sun was a god. Reality, many cultures didn't worship the sun itself. Instead, they saw it as the giver of calm, warmth, and life. A symbol, not a deity. The sun's steady rising and setting gave early humans their sense of time, hope, and direction, a cosmic rhythm that felt almost alive. Fact number 11. The sun formed in a stellar nursery with hundreds of other stars. Fact number 12. Over time, the sun's siblings drifted far across the galaxy. Fact number 13. The sun gained 99.8% of the solar system's total mass during formation. Fact number 14. Early sun rotation was much faster, several times today's speed. Fact number 15. The sun's core ignited nuclear fusion slowly, layer by layer, softly. Have you ever watched a sunrise in complete silence? Tell me what it felt like. Fact number 16. The sun's ignition wasn't an explosion. It was a slow brightening. Fact number 17. It took millions of years for nuclear fusion to stabilize. Fact number 18. The sun's glow was once uneven with warm and cool patches. Fact number 19. Solar winds carried early particles outward, shaping space. Fact number 20. The sun's early energy helped clear the inner solar system of dust. Over time, the sun settled into a steady rhythm. Its light became smooth, warm, constant, the gentle heartbeat of a star entering adulthood. Earth was forming, life was waiting, and the sun was ready. Fact number 21. The sun entered the main sequence phase about 4.5 billion years ago. Fact number 22. It will stay stable for billions more years. Fact number 23. The sun's birth disk became planets, moons, asteroids, comets. Fact number 24. Earth orbits at the perfect distance because of early solar balance. Fact number 25. Without the sun's gentle birth, life on Earth would never have begun. If you're enjoying this peaceful journey, hit subscribe softly. The sun's birth was slow, graceful, and patient. From a drifting cloud of gas to a glowing star, every step happened over millions of years. The sun didn't burst into life. It warmed into existence, and that warmth became the foundation for Earth, the planets, and every living thing we know. Deep beneath the surface, far below the warm glow we see from Earth, lies the sun's ancient, quiet core. Imagine standing inside a soft, golden sphere where pressure feels like a gentle but powerful embrace. This core is not loud. It does not roar. It pulses slowly, steadily like a calm heartbeat that has been beating for billions of years. Here, tiny hydrogen atoms drift close enough to merge, forming new helium. And in that quiet merging, light is born. Light that will eventually touch your face on a warm morning. Fact number 26. The sun's core is about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, yet it behaves calmly and steadily. Fact number 27. Light created in the core takes thousands of years to reach the surface. Fact number 28. The sun fuses 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium every second. Fact number 29. Fusion happens silently. No sound can travel through space. Fact number 30. Every photon of sunlight began as a soft energy spark deep in the core. Every warm sunrise you've ever felt started in the sun's hidden heart thousands of years earlier. Take a moment, inhale gently. Imagine the same light that warms your skin, traveling slowly, drifting through dense layers of the sun. Each breath connects you with ancient sunlight, older than every civilization on Earth. The sun is wrapped in invisible threads, magnetic lines that twist and curl softly like cosmic ribbons. These magnetic fields rise, fall, and weave together, shaping the sun's personality. They create sunspots, solar winds, and soft waves of charged particles. But to the sun, these changes feel natural, like slow, deep breaths of a star stretching quietly in space. Fact number 31. The sun's magnetic field flips every 11 years. North becomes south, gently. Fact number 32. Sunspots form where magnetic knots rise to the surface. Fact number 33. Solar magnetism helps shape Earth's auroras. Fact number 34. Magnetic waves heat the sun's outer layers far hotter than its surface. Fact number 35. The sun's magnetic field extends beyond Pluto. Have you ever seen the northern lights? They're a quiet conversation between Earth and the sun. Did you know the sun hums? Not in a way we can hear, but its surface vibrates with gentle waves that ripple across it like soft music. Scientists convert these vibrations into sound, and the sun's deep voice becomes a calming, rhythmic echo. Close your eyes. Imagine the sun not as fire, but as a warm ocean. Golden waves move slowly, rising, falling, shimmering softly. Each wave is a magnetic ripple. Each ripple carries warmth that will travel millions of miles before touching Earth. You're floating above this ocean, held up by gentle sunlight, weightless and calm. Myth. Some people once believed the sun might be hollow, a glowing shell. Reality. The sun is completely full, packed with plasma from core to surface. Every layer flows into the next, like warm honey drifting under its own weight. There is no empty space inside, only warmth, pressure, and the gentle movement of particles. Fact number 36. The sun contains over 99% of all mass in the solar system. Fact number 37. Its gravity holds every planet in place with effortless steadiness. Fact number 38. The sun's surface is called the photosphere and glows like soft golden fabric. Fact number 39. Heat at the surface is cooler than the core, about 10,000 degrees. Fact number 40. The surface constantly shifts in slow, hypnotic patterns. The sun looks fiery in pictures, but up close, it moves like slow, golden waves. Soft check-in? If you're still listening, comment sun softly. This small action increases connection without breaking calm. Fact number 41. The chromosphere gives the sun its soft, reddish glow during eclipses. Fact number 42. The corona, the outermost layer, is hotter than every other layer. Fact number 43. The corona stretches millions of miles outward. Fact number 44. Solar winds originate here, steady, gentle streams of particles. Fact number 45. Magnetic loops rise through the corona like glowing arches. While you listen, lift your shoulders gently. Let them fall. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest softly. You're safe. You're calm. You're here with the sun's gentle glow. Fact number 46, magnetic storms can create sunspot groups the size of Earth. Fact number 47, some storms release soft waves of energy into space. Fact number 48, the sun's magnetic field protects us from cosmic radiation. Fact number 49, solar magnetic energy shapes Earth's seasons and climate cycles. Fact number 50, the sun's magnetism is one of the most stable structures in the solar system. Fact number 51 begins a new story, the sun as a quiet companion to Earth. The sun's deepest secrets live far beneath its surface. The quiet core, the swirling magnetic fields, the endless waves of light, all of them form a warm, ancient system that keeps the solar system alive. Magnetic flows, gentle vibrations, and photon journeys that last thousands of years remind us that the sun is not just hot. It is patient, it is steady, it is calm, and its secrets have shaped everything we know. The sun does not hurry. It does not rush toward anything. It lives in perfect rhythm, glowing at the same calm pace it has kept for billions of years. When you look up at the daylight sky, that soft golden light feels immediate, but in truth, every photon reaching you today began its journey long before human history. It drifted, wandered, bounced, slowly, silently, until it reached the surface and sailed through space to your eyes. The sun teaches stillness, patience, consistency, a star that has never missed a morning. Fact number 51. The sun is classified as a G-type main sequence star, a gentle, stable class of star. Fact number 52. It is not too big or too small, just the perfect size for life to exist near it. Fact number 53. The sun rotates slowly, taking about 25-35 days, depending on latitude. Fact number 54, the sun shines with a constant brightness. Its variations are smooth and predictable. Fact number 55, compared to many stars, the sun is unusually calm, with fewer violent outbursts. The sun is not the brightest star, not the largest, but it is one of the universe's most peaceful. Close your eyes, imagine yourself drifting in space in the perfect distance from the sun. You're far enough that the light feels warm, not sharp. Close enough that the star looks like a glowing sphere of soft, honey-colored light. No flames, no roaring fire, just a smooth, shimmering surface. You watch waves of light roll across it like calm water, rising and falling, gliding without sound. You're floating beside a living, breathing sphere of warmth. Every morning, the sun rises without being asked. It warms your skin, lights your world, helps plants stand tall. It guides birds, seasons, oceans, and winds, and it does all this without effort, without noise, without fail. The sun is like the world's quiet caretaker, always present, always watching over life. Fact number 56, the sun's gravity keeps all planets, comets, and asteroids in orbit. Fact number 57, without the sun, Earth would drift into freezing darkness in just days. Fact number 58, plants use sunlight to create oxygen, connecting every breath you take to the sun. Fact number 59, ocean currents move partly because sunlight warms the surface water. Fact number 60, even human biological clocks are synced with sunrise and sunset. What's your favorite time of day, sunrise or sunset? Comment softly. Take a slow breath. Imagine sunlight filling your chest like warm golden air. Let it expand and gently fall. You are breathing with the rhythm of a star. in the chaos of the universe, colliding galaxies, exploding stars, drifting meteors. The sun is a rare point of stability. For billions of years, its brightness has changed less than 1%. Its warmth remains steady. Its cycles predictable. It is the universe's way of saying, you are safe here. Fact number 61. The sun oscillates gently, expanding and contracting like a slow breath. Fact number 62. Solar granules, small bright cells, rise and fall constantly but calmly. Fact number 63. The sun loses about 4 million tons of mass per second, but this does not disturb its calm. Fact number 64. It takes less than 10 minutes for sunlight to travel from the sun to Earth. Fact number 65. The sun spins faster at the equator than at the poles, a soft differential rotation. Even in its movement, the sun prefers gentle differences, not sudden changes. Some stars pulse violently, some flicker in strange patterns, some swell and shrink dramatically. But the sun prefers peace. It is steady like a candle in a quiet room, reliable like a clock that never winds down, present like a gentle heartbeat. Fact number 66. Only about 5% of stars in the galaxy are as stable as the sun. Fact number 67. Many stars flare violently, but the sun's flares are milder and infrequent. Fact number 68. The sun's energy output varies by less than 0.1% over long periods. Fact number 69. The sun orbits the center of the Milky Way calmly once every 225 million years. Fact number 70. The sun has no nearby stellar neighbors causing disruptions. Its region of space is peaceful. In the next chapter, we explore the sun's gentle light and how that light touches everything. The sun is more than heat and light. It is a calm star, steady in its glow, gentle in its movements, and patient in its cycles. Its quietness anchors the planets, shapes the seasons, and gives every living thing a rhythm to follow. Compared to the wild stars scattered across the galaxy, our sun is an oasis, a peaceful center in a universe full of storms. Its calm nature is the reason Earth is safe, stable, and alive. Sunlight feels simple. A warm touch on your face, a glow in the sky, a soft light filling your room in the morning. But sunlight is so much more. It is tiny packets of energy, photons, traveling gently through empty space. No sound, no rush, just drifting, like millions of floating golden particles making their slow journey from the sun to Earth. Every ray of sunlight is an ancient traveler, born in the sun's core thousands of years ago, only now reaching your skin. Fact number 71. Sunlight takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth from the sun. Fact number 72. Sunlight is made of photons, tiny particles that travel peacefully at the speed of light. Fact number 73. Sunlight contains every color, but our eyes blend them into white light. Fact number 74. Plants capture sunlight and turn it into energy silently through photosynthesis. Fact number 75. Every warm patch of sunlight you feel is the result of countless photons landing on your skin. Sunlight is a quiet messenger, carrying the sun's warmth across millions of kilometers. Close your eyes. Imagine sitting near an open window early in the morning. The air is cool. The world is quiet. And then you feel it. A soft, warm glow touches your cheek. Gentle, comforting, like the universe reaching out with a warm hand. Picture that warmth spreading from your cheeks to your shoulders to your chest. Breathe slowly, letting the sun's glow soften your thoughts. Did you know sunlight contains colors we cannot see? Beyond violet lies ultraviolet light, and beyond red lies infrared light, two gentle wavelengths that carry warmth and energy in unique ways. Ultraviolet helps create vitamin D in your body. Infrared is the soft, warm glow you feel even when you close your eyes. Sunlight isn't just light, it's a full spectrum of hidden beauty. Fact number 76. Sunlight is responsible for Earth's colors, plants, oceans, skies. Fact number 77. The blue sky is created when sunlight scatters in the atmosphere. Fact number 78. Sunlight is essential for regulating human sleep cycles. Fact number 79. Gentle morning sunlight boosts serotonin, a mood-stabilizing hormone. Fact number 80. Sunlight touching the ocean drives calm evaporation that forms clouds. Every calm breeze, every drifting cloud begins with sunlight. If this gentle space journey is helping you relax, tap the like button softly. It tells me you enjoy peaceful science. Every living thing on Earth depends on sunlight. Not explosively, not dramatically, but quietly. Grass grows, leaves open, flowers breathe, birds migrate, animals wake. Humans begin their day, all because of the sun's slow, steady rhythm. Sunlight is nature's whisper, guiding life gently through time. Fact number 81. Without sunlight, Earth would drop to 400 degrees within weeks. Fact number 82. Sunlight powers Earth's water cycle, shaping rain and rivers. Fact number 83. Sunlight stimulates the release of melatonin at night, helping you sleep. Fact number 84. Sunlight travels in straight lines unless bent by gravity or atmosphere. Fact number 85. The sun emits light constantly, even during flares. The glow remains soft from Earth's distance. Up next, we explore the sun's long future and what happens when a quiet star begins to age. Sunlight is more than brightness. It is warmth, color, energy, rhythm, and life. Every photon has traveled across space with gentle purpose, touching oceans, forests, clouds, and skin with the same ancient warmth. The sun's glow is soft enough to soothe, strong enough to sustain life, and steady enough to guide every heartbeat and every sunrise. In this chapter, you learned how sunlight travels, how it shapes nature, and how it slips quietly into your daily life. It is a gentle reminder that the universe communicates not just through stars, but through the soft glow of light. The sun is ancient, but aging for a star is not like aging for a human. Stars grow older with an elegance that lasts billions of years. The sun is still in its calmest phase, its glowing middle age. Imagine a candle burning so slowly that even after a lifetime, its shape has barely changed. That's how the sun ages. No rushing, no sudden shifts. Just a soft, steady transformation that unfolds across unimaginable time. Right now, the sun is as peaceful as it has ever been, and it will remain this way for billions of years more. Fact number 86. The sun is about halfway through its 10 billion year lifespan. Fact number 87. For the next 5 billion years, its glow will remain smooth and stable. Fact number 88. The sun will slowly brighten by about 10% every billion years. Fact number 89. The sun's core is gradually compressing as it converts hydrogen into helium. Fact number 90. Even with these changes, the sun will remain gentle and predictable. The sun's future unfolds not in centuries, but in cosmic heartbeats lasting millions of years. Close your eyes and imagine the sun not today, but 1 billion years from now. The sky is still blue, the warmth still gentle, the glow still soft. The sun looks the same, just a little brighter, a little fuller, like a candle burning with deeper golden light. There is no hurry in the sun's journey, only patience, only time. Myth: many people believe the sun will explode someday. Reality: the sun is too peaceful for that. Only very massive stars explode as supernovas. Our sun is a calm, medium-sized star. It will never explode. It will expand, brighten, and soften over time. Its future is a slow blossoming, not a violent ending. Fact number 91. In about 5 billion years, the sun will expand into a red giant. Fact number 92. Its color will shift to a deeper, warmer, orange-red glow. Fact number 93. The expansion will be slow, millions of years slow. Fact number 94. When it expands, the sun's surface will cool, becoming softer, not hotter. Fact number 95. Even during expansion, the sun's outer layers will drift gently, forming a beautiful nebula. A red giant is not a monster. It is a star entering its soft, graceful, final bloom. Take a slow breath. Imagine the sun inhaling deeply over millions of years, expanding, softening, glowing with warm red light. There is no fear in this process, only transformation. Fact number 96. After the red giant phase, the sun will shed its outer layers into a glowing nebula. Fact number 97. The remaining core will become a white dwarf the size of Earth. Fact number 98. This white dwarf will glow faintly for trillions of years. Fact number 99. The sun's final nebula will create new clouds of gas, material for future stars. Fact number 100. In a peaceful way, the sun will help form the next generation of stars. In its final chapter, the sun becomes a guide for future light. Everything the sun has ever done, every sunrise, every warm afternoon, every gentle glow on your skin, is part of a long story that stretches across billions of years. The sun was born gently, lives gently, and will end gently. It will leave behind light, warmth, and the building blocks of future stars. Your life, your planet, your history, all shaped by a star that never needed to rush. The sun's long journey ahead is peaceful. It will shine steadily for billions of years, slowly brightening, slowly aging, and eventually expanding into a soft red giant. No explosions, no sudden changes, just a slow, graceful transformation guided by the rhythms of the universe. In the end, the sun will become a white dwarf and a glowing nebula, a final gift of beauty and stardust to future stars. Its legacy is calm, eternal, and filled with quiet wonder. Imagine the solar system as a quiet, peaceful neighborhood, and at the very center sits a warm, glowing presence, the sun. The planets don't circle it because they're forced to, but because they're guided gently by its gravity. A soft pull, a cosmic embrace. You, Earth, and every world you've seen in pictures are simply drifting in a calm dance around the sun. Fact number 101. The sun's gravity holds all planets in stable orbits. Fact number 102. Mercury feels the sun's warmth more intensely than any other planet. Fact number 103. Venus reflects sunlight so strongly it shines brighter than stars. Earth orbits in the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, held at the perfect distance where life can bloom. Sunlight kisses Earth softly enough for oceans to remain liquid. This is the quiet miracle of our world. Fact number 104. Earth receives just the right amount of sunlight for life. Fact number 105. Without the sun, Earth would freeze in days. Even the faraway giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, feel the sun's pull like a faint whisper. Yet they move in harmony, their long orbits tracing slow circles across the ages. Fact number 106. Jupiter protects Earth by catching comets pulled by the sun, Fact number 107. Neptune orbits so slowly that the sun moves across the galaxy faster than Neptune completes a year. Close your eyes. Picture the solar system from above. The sun glows in the center, each planet orbiting quietly, like petals drifting around a candle flame. The solar system is a family, and the sun is the calm, guiding parent, a warm center holding everything in gentle balance. The food you eat, the air you breathe, the forests you walk through, all exist because of sunlight. Plants drink sunlight the way lungs drink air, in stillness, in silence. They turn light into life. Fact number 108. Photosynthesis converts sunlight into energy for all life. Fact number 109. Every oxygen molecule you breathe came from sunlight. Your brain depends on the sun to know when to wake, when to rest, when to heal. Morning sunlight signals your body, rise softly. Evening darkness signals, slow down, sleep. Fact number 110. Sunlight boosts serotonin, happiness hormone. Fact number 111. Lack of sunlight can cause seasonal sadness. Every breeze begins with the sun warming air. Every wave follows patterns set by light heating the ocean. The sun is the quiet puppeteer of Earth's atmosphere. Fact number 112. Sunlight drives Earth's winds. Fact number 113. Sunlight powers the entire water cycle. Imagine leaves opening to the first morning light, the ocean sparkling, a flower turning its head toward the sun, all responding with gentle gratitude. Every heartbeat, every breath, every tree and river is connected to the sun. Before clocks, before science, before writing, there was the sun. People looked up every morning and saw hope returning. The rising light shaped calendars, rituals, stories, and civilizations. Fact number 114. Ancient Egyptians saw the sun as Ra, the symbol of order. Fact number 115. The Mayans measured time using the sun's path. The pyramids, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, all aligned carefully with the sun's journey. It was humanity's first teacher of time. Fact number 116. Stonehenge aligns with midsummer sunrise. Fact number 117. Many temples face east, honoring the sun's rebirth each day. Myth. The sun was worshipped because people were ignorant. Reality. They honored the sun because they understood its importance. Light for crops, warmth for survival, a cosmic rhythm guiding life. Fact number 118. The sun shaped early farming and seasonal cycles. Imagine standing on a stone temple thousands of years ago, the horizon glowing, people waiting in reverent silence, feeling the same warmth you feel today. The sun is woven into human history, a thread connecting all civilizations, all stories, all mornings. To many, the sun is more than a star. It represents hope, energy, joy, new beginnings. The sun rises no matter what happened yesterday. Its quiet consistency is comforting. Fact number 119. Psychologists say sunlight improves emotional stability. Fact number 120. Many cultures see the sun as a symbol of renewal. Think of the last time sunlight spilled into your room. Did you feel lighter, warmer, more alive? This is the sun's gentle emotional impact, a soft reminder that light always returns. Fact number 121. Sunlight reduces stress hormones in the body. Fact number 122. Warm light helps regulate human mood. In the vast silence of the galaxy, you are not alone. You orbit a warm, glowing friend that has watched over Earth for billions of years. Fact number 123. The sun will outlive every civilization on Earth. Fact number 124, its light connects every human who ever lived. Imagine sitting on a quiet hill, sunlight touches your shoulders, the world softens. You breathe slowly, you feel connected to everything because you are. Light travels from star to space to you. Beyond science, the sun is emotional. It is symbolic. It is spiritual. A cosmic constant that whispers, you are safe, you are warm, you are alive. The story of the sun is not just about heat or fire or nuclear fusion. It is the story of a presence so ancient, so patient, and so gentle that it has guided life on Earth without ever asking for recognition. Every morning, when you see sunlight spill across your room, you're witnessing something extraordinary. The arrival of photons that left the sun just 8 minutes ago, yet began their journey inside the sun's core millions of years earlier. Imagine that. The sunlight warming your skin today is older than the human species itself. It started its life deep within the sun, in the quiet core where hydrogen atoms merge softly, creating warmth that will eventually bathe the Earth. These photons drift upward like tiny glowing seeds, bouncing through layers of plasma so dense that their progress slows to a crawl. Some take thousands of years, others even longer, to escape the warmth of the core and rise into the photosphere. And when they reach that final glowing surface, they are released gently, effortlessly, into the vacuum of space. No sound, no explosion, just pure quiet light traveling at unimaginable speed. 8 minutes later, that same light touches your cheek. It warms a leaf. It reflects off an ocean. It drifts into a child's eyes and becomes a memory of summer. Light from the sun becomes countless things: shadows on the wall, colors in the sky, the sparkle on water, the growth of forests, the beating of hearts, the cycle of seasons. If you close your eyes right now, you can imagine sunlight as a ribbon connecting you to the past, to ancient people who watched the same sun rise, to children yet to be born who will feel the same warmth. The sun is not just the center of the solar system, it is the gentle thread stitching all of human history together. And long after we are gone, long after civilizations rise and fall, long after languages transform and cultures shift, the sun will still rise. The light will still travel. The warmth will still bathe the earth, or whatever worlds come after us. The sun's light is its journey, its gift, its eternal whisper across time. It reminds you that even in darkness, there is always a sunrise waiting, always. If you picture the solar system from far above, not from Earth, not from a spacecraft, but from a quiet, weightless place far beyond the planets, you would see something beautiful. A single star glowing gently, and around it 8 planets moving in slow circles like dancers in a cosmic ballet. Each planet follows its path faithfully, never colliding, never drifting away, because the sun holds them with a gravity that feels almost like love. The sun does not pull roughly, does not force its planets into strict, sharp orbits. Instead, its gravity is like a calm, steady hand, a gentle guide that keeps everything in harmony. Mercury, the closest planet, dances quickly, completing its orbit in just 88 days. Venus follows more slowly, wrapped in a warm, thick blanket of clouds. Earth moves in perfect balance, not too near, not too far, held at just the right distance where oceans can flow and life can bloom. Mars orbits quietly, its dusty red surface reflecting sunlight with a pale glow. Jupiter, enormous and majestic, protects the inner planets by catching asteroids and comets in its gravity, a guardian assisting the sun. Saturn floats with its shimmering rings, reflecting sunlight like a cosmic jewel. Uranus and Neptune drift even farther, touching only the faintest whisper of the sun's warmth, yet still held securely in the sun's embrace. And far beyond them, a sphere of icy bodies stretches for light years, the Oort cloud. Even those distant objects, frozen, untouched, ancient, still feel the sun's presence and orbit it slowly, faithfully. The sun is not a ruler, it is not a tyrant, it is a guardian, a quiet central heart that keeps the solar system alive, functional, and harmonious. Without the sun's soft pull, planets would drift off into darkness, comets would roam unpredictably, and Earth would wander into cold space where life could not survive. Every tide, every breeze, every growing tree, every moonlit night, all of it exists because the sun holds Earth in a relationship that has lasted billions of years. You are alive today because a star has been guarding your world since before the first cells appeared in the ocean. The sun is your planet's oldest protector, its warm, glowing shield, the silent guardian that has never taken a day off. There is something magical about light, not just because it illuminates the world, but because it preserves moments. Every sunrise you've ever witnessed, every warm afternoon, every golden hour that made the sky glow like a painting, those moments were gifts from the sun, and each one became a memory. Light is more than energy. It is a quiet recorder of time. When sunlight hits your eyes, it triggers emotions, feelings, memories you didn't know you still held. Think of a childhood morning. Maybe you woke up to gentle sunlight pouring through your window. Maybe you played outside under a warm sky. Maybe you remember lying in the grass, the sun warming your face as clouds drifted lazily above you. Why do memories like these feel so alive? Because sunlight imprints itself onto your mind with a softness that stays forever. Scientists know that sunlight affects the brain, increasing serotonin, balancing your internal clock, helping you wake, helping you sleep. But beyond biology, there is something spiritual about sunlight. It becomes part of you. Each moment touched by sunlight carries a warmth that stays long after the light fades. Even on cold days, even in winter darkness, you can close your eyes and feel sunlight just by remembering it. This is one of the sun's gentle secrets. It shapes your memories without you noticing. Even the shadows created by sunlight hold stories. A shadow of a tree dancing in the wind, a shadow of your hand waving across the wall, a shadow of someone you miss, standing in the soft afternoon glow. These are images that stay in your heart long after the moment has passed. Sunlight paints the world in colors, gold at sunrise, blue at midday, orange and pink at sunset. These colors become emotional footprints. You might not remember every detail of a day, but you remember how the sunlight felt. Warm, soft, comforting. Sunlight has seen everything. It has watched humanity grow, watched civilizations rise, watched oceans shift, watched mountains erode. Every photo you've ever taken is just sunlight bouncing off a moment and freezing it in time. Every face you've loved has been illuminated by the sun. Every home you've lived in held sunlight in its windows. The sun is the oldest witness to your life, the gentle archivist of your joys and sorrows. Its light is a memory keeper, storing moments not in books or machines, but in the soft, wordless language of warmth. There is a healing power in sunlight that science acknowledges, but that humans have felt long before science ever existed. Imagine walking outside after days of rain. The sky finally opens, the sun returns, and suddenly you feel lighter, warmer, more alive. This is not an accident. This is the sun speaking to your body. When sunlight touches your skin, your cells begin creating vitamin D, a quiet miracle that strengthens bones, boosts immunity, and supports your entire body. But the sun heals in ways no medicine can. Its warmth relaxes muscles. Its light lifts moods. Its presence reduces stress. People around the world instinctively turn their faces toward the sun, closing their eyes, breathing deeper, allowing the warmth to seep into their hearts. Even animals, cats stretching in the window sunlight, birds sunning their feathers, lizards warming themselves on rocks, know this instinctively. Sunlight is life's original medicine, but healing is not only physical. There are places inside the human spirit that only sunlight can reach. Think of a difficult day you've lived through. Maybe the world felt heavy. Maybe your thoughts were restless. Maybe everything seemed gray. And then you stepped outside. You felt sunlight on your skin. You breathed in warm air. You watched light pass through leaves, creating patterns on the ground. Suddenly, the world didn't feel so heavy. Sunlight softens the mind. It carries a message. Everything is temporary. Everything will pass. Light always returns. Even in grief, even in sadness, people often seek sunlight without realizing why. It reminds the heart that life continues, one sunrise after another. Spiritual traditions around the world have always linked sunlight with healing, cleansing energy, renewal, rebirth, clarity, hope. In meditation, people imagine warm light entering their body, calming each muscle, each thought. This warmth is modeled after sunlight. You don't have to believe in anything mystical to feel the sun's healing power. Just step into its glow. Let it warm your shoulders. Let it rest on your closed eyelids. Let it melt the tension from your jaw. Let it soften your breathing. Sunlight doesn't ask anything of you. It gives without taking. It heals without demanding. It warms without judgment. The sun has watched over Earth for billions of years, and every day it offers its light again. Fresh, gentle, eternal. Every creature that has ever lived, from the tiniest microbe in the ocean to the largest animals walking the earth, shares one thing in common: a connection to the sun. This connection is ancient, older than trees, older than mountains, older than the continents themselves. Life began in the oceans billions of years ago, and even then, sunlight was present, warming shallow waters, triggering chemical reactions, helping early organisms find energy. Imagine the earliest forms of life, microscopic cells drifting in warm, sunlit seas. They floated upward when the sun rose and downward when the light faded. Even simple organisms understood the sun's cycles. This was the first biological rhythm on Earth, a dance with the sun. As life grew more complex, plants learned to drink sunlight. They stretched toward the sky, opening leaves to capture warm photons. Animals depended on those plants, and eventually, humans depended on both. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture sunlight falling on a forest, leaves absorbing light, trees turning sunlight into sugar, birds eating the fruits those trees create, and humans breathing oxygen released by those leaves. All of it, every part of that chain, starts with the sun. Even your most ordinary day is connected to the sun. The breakfast you ate was grown by sunlight. The water you drank was lifted into clouds through sunlight. The warmth in the air comes from sunlight. The colors around you, green leaves, blue sky, golden evening light, all exist because of the sun. Sunlight is the quiet architect of nature. Plants open and close in response to light. Flowers bloom in sunrise and rest at sunset. Birds migrate using the sun's position. Humans wake with the rising sun and grow sleepy with the setting light. Even the cycle of the seasons, spring's renewal, summer's warmth, autumn's cool winds, winter's rest, all come from the earth dancing gently around the sun. The sun doesn't simply warm the world, it organizes it. It sets the pace of time. It gives structure to life. It acts like a conductor guiding an orchestra, with every living being as a different instrument moving to the rhythm of light. And every heartbeat you've ever felt is indirectly powered by the sun. The food that fuels your heart began with light. The warmth that relaxes your muscles began with light. The energy that lets you breathe, think, love, all began with light. Every living thing carries sunlight within it. Life is sunlight rearranged into shapes, trees, animals, and you. You're made of Earth's dust, but your energy comes from the sun. Now let's drift into a future much farther away, where the sun becomes a storyteller of time. The sun is not just a star. It is the clock of the earth, not a mechanical clock, not a digital one, but a cosmic timekeeper that has shaped every age the world has ever known. Long before humans invented calendars, the sun marked time. The rising sun meant beginning. The setting sun meant rest. And the cycle repeated, day after day, for billions of years. Imagine Earth before humans existed, just oceans, volcanoes, and early life. Even then, the sun rose and set over empty landscapes, keeping time for a world that was still learning to grow. As ages passed, dinosaurs walked under a sun that looked almost exactly the same as today. Forests formed, continents drifted, mountains rose, and all along the sun kept steady time. For ancient civilizations, the sun became humanity's first teacher of cycles. Days, seasons, years. Humans built monuments aligned with sunrise and sunset. They planted crops according to the sun's path. They told stories about the sun's yearly journey. It was not superstition. It was early science, early understanding of how earth and sun dance together. Even now, in the modern world of clocks and screens, your body still listens to the sun more than anything else. When sunlight enters your eyes in the morning, your brain wakes. It sends signals to sharpen your thoughts. Your mood rises. Your energy climbs. As the sun sets, light fades, and your body begins to release melatonin, the hormone that helps you rest. You may not notice, but your body is still following the oldest rhythm on Earth, the rhythm set by the sun. On a larger scale, the sun keeps time for the planet. Its magnetic cycles last 11 years. Its brightness changes slowly over millennia. Its orbit around the galaxy takes more than 200 million years. The sun marks ages, eras, epochs. It watched Earth grow from a ball of molten rock into a blue world full of life. It watched ice ages come and go. It watched whole civilizations rise, build, dream, and disappear. And through all of this, the sun continued its patient cycle, rising, setting, marking the passage of time with gentle, golden strokes. In a way, the sun is the planet's memory, its storyteller, the witness of everything that ever happened on Earth. And as long as the sun shines, time will continue. When we look up at the sun today, We see the same star our ancestors saw thousands of years ago. But there will come a time when humanity moves beyond Earth, to the moon, to Mars, to distant worlds that still orbit the same sun. Imagine a time far in the future when children are born on Mars. They will grow up under a smaller, softer sun, not as bright as the sun we see from Earth, but still warm enough to guide their days. Their sunsets will be blue, their dawns dimmer, yet the sun will still be the anchor of their lives. Astronauts traveling deeper into space will watch the sun gradually shrink into a distant star, a glowing reminder of home. The sun will become humanity's compass, a beacon helping us navigate the unknown. Even when we leave Earth, our connection to the sun will remain. Humans will build solar-powered outposts, solar farms, and sunlit habitats tucked beneath alien skies. Wherever humanity goes, the sun will go with us, in the form of energy, memory, and light. A future child living on a space station might wake up to an artificial sunrise designed to mimic Earth's morning light. And even though it's artificial, the pattern will still follow. The sun's rhythm. The rhythm hardwired into human biology since the dawn of time. One day, humans may circle other stars, but the sun will always be our first star, our original home, the place where life began, even billions of years from now, long after current civilizations have transformed or faded. The sun's light will continue shining on whatever version of humanity survives. It will watch over new cities, new dreams, new futures we can't even imagine yet. And imagine, for just a moment, a far distant future where humans look back at ancient recordings, videos, books, photographs, and see how Earth once looked under the sun's warm glow. A small blue world bathed in soft gold light, a world protected by a quiet star. Even when humanity travels deeper into space, they will carry with them the memory of Earth's sunlight, its warmth, its comfort, its familiarity. This is one of the sun's final gifts to humanity, a constant presence we can use to navigate new worlds. We may leave Earth one day, but the sun will remain in our hearts as the star that raised us. Next section explores the sun's role in emotions, memory, spirituality, the deepest human connection. There is a reason people say, tomorrow is a new day. It is not just a phrase, it is a promise tied to the sun. Every sunrise represents renewal, a fresh beginning, a reset of the world. Even in the darkest times, when people face uncertainty or sadness, they instinctively look toward the horizon, waiting for that first golden glow to appear in the sky. Why? Because the sun has become humanity's oldest symbol of hope. Long before we learned science, long before we understood fusion or photons or gravity, our ancestors felt something sacred in the rising of the sun. It meant safety, warmth, life. A reminder that the darkness is temporary. Imagine a time thousands of years ago, humans gathered around fires looking toward the east, their hearts quiet with anticipation. Then slowly, the darkness softened into faint gold, and relief washed over them. The sun always returned. It never abandoned them. And even today, with modern technology and artificial lights, our emotions still respond to sunrise and sunset. When the sun rises, we feel ready. When it sets, we soften. It's a gentle, emotional rhythm that shapes the human spirit. Some people watch sunsets to heal their sadness. Some watch sunrises to find courage. Some close their eyes in sunlight to feel comfort after a difficult day. The sun gives silent emotional warmth that science cannot fully measure, a kind of spiritual nourishment. It reminds you, you survived yesterday. You will survive today. There will be another sunrise, another chance, another beginning. Every culture on earth, no matter how different, has symbols of the sun, art, songs, stories, rituals, expressing gratitude to the light that keeps returning. Even in your personal life, think of the moments when sunlight felt meaningful. A morning when you felt hopeful again. A warm afternoon after a cold winter. A sunset that made you pause. A golden hour that made everything look beautiful. These moments matter. They are emotional bookmarks written in the language of light. The sun does not speak, but it communicates through warmth, color, rhythm, presence. It tells your heart, you are still alive. You are still growing. You are still allowed to begin again. In this way, the sun is not just a star. It is a companion for the human spirit, a symbol of the hope that lives inside all of us. Every star has a purpose. Some shine fiercely for a short time, burning through their lives in dramatic explosions. Others flicker quietly, barely visible across the cosmos. But the sun belongs to a rare group of stars whose purpose unfolds gently, slowly, patiently, with the calm rhythm of a cosmic heartbeat. For billions of years, the sun has given warmth to Earth, light to every living thing, energy to every forest, and life to every ocean. But this gift, this endless giving, does not stop when the sun grows old. Far in the future, when the sun reaches the end of its life as a red giant, it will release its outer layers into space, not violently, not explosively, but gracefully, like a flower scattering its petals in a gentle wind. This cloud of gas and dust will glow softly, forming what astronomers call a planetary nebula, but it looks more like a cosmic lantern floating in the darkness, shining with the sun's final breath. Inside the center of this glowing cloud, the sun will leave behind a small hot core, a white dwarf. It will be no larger than Earth, yet it will contain most of the sun's mass, a dense, glowing ember of a star that once supported life on an entire planet. And then something beautiful will happen. The sun's scattered material, its dust, its gases, its final whisper of existence, will drift through space and eventually become the raw material for new stars, new planets, new worlds. It is the sun's final, gentle gift. It becomes the source of future suns. This idea is peaceful, not sad, because nothing in the universe truly ends. It transforms. It evolves. It becomes part of something else, just as old trees nourish the soil for new ones, just as rivers carve paths for new landscapes. The sun will nourish the universe with the elemental seeds of future life. And imagine this, somewhere, billions of years from now, a new star may shine with the sun's former particles. A new planet may orbit it. A new child may one day look up at that star and feel warmth on their cheek. Warmth that once came from our sun. Even after its death, the sun will continue giving light in new forms, in new worlds, in new ages. This is the sun's final gift, an eternal legacy written in stardust. Now, we bring everything together, a closing reflection on what the sun truly means to us. If you sit quietly for a moment and think about the sun, really think about it, you'll realize it has been with you every single day of your life. It watched your first steps. It shined on the home you grew up in. It warmed your face the first time you fell in love. It lit the sky on days of joy and softened the evenings on days of sorrow. The sun has been present for every memory you carry. It rises even when you don't feel ready. It gives warmth even when you feel cold inside. It shines even when no one is watching. And without speaking a word, the sun teaches lessons. Patience. It moves slowly, never rushing its cycles. Consistency. It rises every day without fail. Generosity. It gives all its light without expecting anything. Transformation. It changes over billions of years, yet remains beautiful at every stage. Hope. No matter how dark a night feels, sunrise always returns. Close your eyes. Picture a sunrise you once saw, the sky turning soft blue, then gold, then bright. Remember how it made you feel, as if something inside you lifted gently. That feeling is the sun's message to you. The sun reminds you that no darkness lasts forever. No winter is endless. No sorrow is permanent. Light always returns. Even at night, while you sleep, the sun is still shining somewhere. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it stopped existing. This is true for life as well. Just because you can't see progress doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because you can't see light doesn't mean the sun isn't rising. Just because you feel lost doesn't mean you're not moving forward. The sun teaches us that beginnings follow endings. Every day, a new chance. Every morning, a reminder that you survived the night. And in a cosmic sense, we are all children of the sun. Our bodies contain elements forged in ancient stars. Our energy comes from sunlight captured by plants. Our lives follow rhythms written by the sun's light. Someday, long after we're gone, the sun will continue shining for new generations, new eyes, new hearts. And billions of years later, when the sun becomes a nebula, its dust will drift across space, becoming part of new stars, new worlds, new lives. Everything that begins with light returns to light. You are part of that story, a small flicker in a cosmic tapestry of sunlight. And tonight, as you listen to this peaceful journey, the sun continues shining patiently, quietly, waiting to rise again tomorrow. If you sit quietly enough, long enough, and let your thoughts drift like dust floating through a sunbeam, you might begin to feel something extraordinary. A subtle awareness that the sun is not just above you, but connected to you, not in a poetic way, in a real, physical, scientific, cosmic way. Your body, your breath, your heartbeat, your thoughts, your memories, all of them exist because the sun is burning right now, millions of kilometers away in a quiet corner of the galaxy. Think of the path of energy. The sun forms in a cloud of ancient stardust. It begins to shine. Its light touches Earth. Plants absorb that light. Animals eat those plants. You eat those animals and plants. Their sunlight becomes your strength, your movement, your warmth, your life. You are literally powered by photons that once drifted inside the sun's core for thousands of years. Every time you take a step, that movement is sunlight transformed into action. Every smile you share is sunlight transformed into emotion. Every dream you have at night is supported by chemical processes in your brain that run on energy once born inside the sun. Even right now, as you listen to this gentle narration, your heartbeat is running on power that originated in the heart of our star. The sun is not distant. The sun is living inside you, encoded in every cell, and if you zoom out, the connection becomes even deeper. The sun is made of hydrogen and helium. the simplest elements in the universe. These elements formed during the Big Bang, moments after the universe came into existence. So in a way, the light that fills your world comes from the oldest memory the universe holds. You carry cosmic history in your body. You are walking stardust, lit from within by sunlight. In this way, the sun is a bridge, a glowing thread connecting the smallest parts of you to the vastness of the cosmos. Imagine standing at the edge of an ocean at sunrise. You watch the first golden ray peek over the horizon. It touches your skin. You feel a warmth that seems simple, but that warmth is the universe speaking to you through the light of a star. In that moment, the boundaries between you and the cosmos blur. You are not separate from the universe. You are a continuation of it, a piece of cosmic material shaped into human form, powered by a star's gentle fire. The sun doesn't just sustain life. It invites you to feel your place in existence. It whispers that everything is connected, that you are part of something ancient, enormous, beautiful, eternal. The sun is more than a star. It is a reminder of who you are and where you came from. आगे हम एक्सप्लोर करेंगे कि सन का साइकिल कैसे यूनिवर्स के बड़े रिदम्स को डिफाइन करता है. To understand the sun fully, you must understand rhythm, not the rhythms humans create, music, poetry, footsteps, but the rhythms of existence itself. Everything in the universe follows cycles. Galaxies spin, moons orbit planets, stars form, shine, fade, transform. Even the universe itself expands in a rhythm we can measure but cannot fully comprehend. The sun is part of this cosmic orchestra, playing a slow, steady note that lasts billions of years. Think of the rhythms the sun creates, the rhythm of day and night. Every sunrise marks a beginning. Every sunset marks a gentle ending. This rhythm shapes your sleep, your mood, your thoughts, your biology. The rhythm of seasons. Spring's return, summer's warmth, autumn's cooling, winter's stillness, all choreographed by the sun and Earth's patient orbit. The rhythm of climate. Winds move because the sun warms air unevenly. Rains fall because sunlight lifts water into clouds. Oceans circulate because sunlight touches their surface. The rhythm of life. Plants open and close with sunlight. Animals migrate according to the sun's position. Humans feel energy peak during daylight and soften into calm at dusk. But there are deeper rhythms, ones that stretch across time far longer than any human lifetime. The sun has an 11-year magnetic cycle where its energy rises and falls like the inhaling and exhaling of a giant. It circles the Milky Way every 225 million years, moving with billions of stars in a slow galactic waltz. And even its birth and death fit into the greatest rhythm of all, the cycle of star formation. Stars are born from clouds of dust. They shine for ages. They release new elements when they die. Those elements form new stars, new planets, new life. The sun is part of this eternal rhythm, and because you are made of stardust, you are part of this rhythm too. Your life has rhythms: heartbeat, breath, emotions rising and falling, seasons of difficulty and peace, moments of darkness followed by light. In a quiet way, you mirror the universe. You are a small cycle within a greater cycle within a greater cycle still. To feel this deeply is to understand that you are not random. You're not alone. You exist inside patterns that stretch across galaxies. Close your eyes now. Breathe slowly. Feel your chest rise and fall. That is rhythm. That is life. That is the same gentle pattern governing stars and planets. The sun's rhythm is your rhythm. If you think about it closely, every journey in human history, every migration, every voyage, every step taken across the world began with the sun. Long before maps existed, long before compasses were invented, long before GPS and satellites filled the sky, ancient travelers looked to the sun to understand where they were and where they needed to go. The sun rose in the east, it set in the west, and between those 2 points lay the entire story of human exploration. Imagine a traveler thousands of years ago walking across open deserts, following the sun's path across the sky to guide their footsteps, or sailors navigating vast oceans using the sun's height above the horizon to determine latitude, long before science gave names to such things. The sun became the original compass, a silent guide that asked for nothing and yet offered direction to anyone who watched closely. Even animals follow the sun. Birds migrate by its changing angle. Butterflies cross continents guided by the sun's position. Whales dive and rise following cycles of light. Every living creature moves to the sun's cues, as if hearing a rhythm humans cannot fully decipher. But the sun guides more than bodies. It guides the heart. Think of the last time you traveled somewhere new, a new city, a new landscape, a new chapter of your life. When you arrived, wasn't it the sunlight that helped you feel oriented? When you woke up the next morning and saw light enter in the room, didn't it ground you, remind you where you were, help you feel safe in unfamiliar surroundings? Sunlight brings a sense of direction even when you're lost emotionally. During difficult times, people naturally step outside, seeking sunlight without knowing why. Light helps the mind reorganize itself, helps the heart understand its path forward. The sun becomes a metaphor for every journey you will ever take. Light represents direction. Shadows represent the unknown. And your life is a continuous movement between these two states. There are days of clarity when sunlight falls perfectly and everything seems obvious, simple, guided. And there are days when the sun hides behind clouds and you must move using intuition alone. But even on clouded days, the sun is still there, hidden but present, just like hope, just like strength, just like resilience. When the sun rises each morning, it gives the world a fresh starting point. It tells you that no matter how lost you felt yesterday, you have another chance to find your way today. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a golden beam of light stretching out in front of you like a path. Each step you take along that light is a new choice, a new opportunity, a new version of yourself. The sun will always be there to illuminate the way, even when the path changes, even when you take a detour, even when you're unsure where life is leading. The sun's gift to every journey is simple. You never walk in darkness forever. Light always returns. You just have to keep moving toward it. Now let's explore how the sun shapes not just journeys, but the passage of human life itself. Human life is a story told in sunlight. Your first moments begin in soft morning light. When you're a newborn seeing brightness for the first time, blinking as your eyes adjust to the world's gentle glow. As a child, you grow under warm afternoons, running through fields, playing in the golden glow of early evenings, watching dust float in sunbeams like tiny stars dancing for you alone. Sunlight becomes part of your earliest happiness. Simple moments that feel eternal. The warm ground beneath your hands, the glow on your skin, the feeling that the world is safe. As you grow older, sunlight marks milestones. The first time you walk to school with morning light, painting the pavement, the first time you see sunrise after a sleepless night of excitement, the first time you feel the warmth of someone's hand during a sunset that makes everything look golden. Every phase of your life is wrapped in a different kind of light. Childhood has the light of discovery, bright, playful, curious. Adolescence has the light of transformation, sharp, emotional, changing faster than you can understand. Adulthood has the light of responsibility, steady, warm, sometimes intense. Old age has the light of reflection, soft, peaceful, like evening sun touching everything with tenderness. Think about how sunlight feels different depending on your age. In childhood, it feels endless. In adulthood, it feels like a moment you want to pause. In older years, it feels like a memory returning home. The sun shapes the emotional clock inside you. Your happiest days? Usually filled with sunlight. Your most peaceful memories? Often painted with warm light. Your hardest days? Softened by sunsets that remind you everything ends gently. Even your internal body clock, your circadian rhythm, moves in harmony with the sun. Wakefulness, rest, hunger, healing, all follow light and darkness like a dance choreographed millions of years ago. The sun is also a silent witness to your life. It shines on your achievements, your mistakes, your joys, your heartbreaks, your quiet mornings, your long nights. And even when you don't look up, the sun continues shining faithfully as if saying, I'm here. I've seen you grow. I will rise again for you. One day, you'll look back on your life and remember moments not as dates, but as kinds of light. You'll remember the sunrise of new beginnings, the afternoon glow of busy days, the sunset of peace, the night before transformation, and the dawn after healing. Your life is a series of lights and shadows, and the sun paints each one with meaning. The sun teaches that every phase has beauty, every stage has purpose, every ending has a tender glow, and every new chapter begins with the return of light. There is a quiet truth hidden in the rhythm of your days. Your emotions move with sunlight. You may not notice it moment to moment, but the inner world you carry, your calmness, your energy, your clarity, is shaped gently by the changing light of the sun. Think about it. On bright mornings, the world feels open. Possibilities feel wide. Your chest feels a little lighter. Your steps fall a little softer. Your thoughts feel cleaner, like light passing through clear water. But on gray days, your emotions may dim without explanation. Your thoughts feel heavier, your energy quieter, your mood more still. This is not a flaw. It is a connection, a bond between you and the star you orbit. The sun influences your emotional world not through force, but through presence. From a scientific view, sunlight triggers serotonin, a chemical associated with happiness. It stabilizes your mood, reduces stress, and helps your mind feel steady. But beyond the science, sunlight does something more subtle. It creates emotional seasons. There are summer days inside you, days when your spirit is warm, ideas glow brightly, and you feel open to the world. And there are winter days, moments when your emotions fold inward, when your heart becomes quiet, like frozen ground waiting for spring. Both states are natural, both states are human, and the sun moves through your emotional landscapes like a gentle guide. Think of how a sunrise makes you feel, how the world softens in pink-orange glow, how everything feels possible for a moment. The sun speaks directly to the emotional body. It tells your heart, you can begin again. Or think of a sunset, how the slow fading light brings peace, closure, sense of completion. It tells you the day's over now. You can rest. The sun creates emotional arcs inside you, the same way it creates arcs across the sky. There are bright hours of productivity, soft hours of reflection, golden hours of gratitude, and blue hours of introspection. Even your sadness has a relationship with sunlight. There are days when you sit in silence, letting the warmth reach you slowly, melting the heaviness inside like ice, softening under the first touch of spring. The sun reminds you that emotions move, evolve, shift, just like light does. There is no feeling that will stay forever, just as no shadow remains permanent when the sun rises. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine sunlight resting on your chest, soft, warm, gentle. Let it move inward, touching the tight places, the worried places, the hopeful places. Let it remind those parts of you that they are allowed to breathe. You are not meant to stay in the same emotional weather. You are meant to cycle, expand, contract, feel, heal. The sun doesn't judge your emotions. It simply rises each day and offers the same warmth to every part of you, the joyful parts, the broken parts, the hidden parts. The sun's light is a quiet message. You are allowed to feel everything, and you are allowed to keep moving. Next, हम एक्सप्लोर करेंगे कि कैसे सनलाइट आपके अंदर के डीपेस्ट फियर्स और होप को शेप करती है. Every person carries a private landscape inside them, a world made of memories, shadows, dreams, wounds, and wishes. Some parts of this inner world are bright and open, touched by the sunlight of confidence and joy. But other parts are hidden valleys, deep caves, quiet spaces where you store things you rarely talk about. These are the places where fears live, where insecurities grow like small plants in dim corners, where unspoken thoughts press softly against the back of your mind. The sun, in its cosmic gentleness, has a way of reaching even these hidden places, not through force, but through steady warmth. Think about the times when you've sat outside while feeling confused, lost, or uncertain. You didn't explain anything to the sun. You didn't clarify your feelings. You simply let the light fall on you. And something shifted, even if just a little. Because sunlight heals the places you don't know how to reach on your own. It shines on the parts of yourself you've tucked away, forgotten, or feared. It touches your inner shadows not to erase them, but to soften them so they don't feel so heavy. The sun shows you that darkness is not dangerous. It is simply a place waiting for light. Close your eyes now. Picture a quiet room inside your heart. It has been dark for a long time, maybe years, maybe since childhood, maybe since a difficult season in your life. Now imagine a sliver of sunlight entering that room through a small opening. Slowly, the light expands, touching the floor, the walls, the forgotten objects, the unseen parts of yourself. Notice what changes. The room doesn't feel so cold. The shadows soften. The silence becomes peaceful instead of heavy. This is what sunlight does internally. It turns fear into understanding, turns confusion into clarity, turns loneliness into stillness. Just as plants turn toward the sun to grow, your inner self turns toward warmth to heal. This does not mean you avoid the dark. Darkness is necessary. Rest, introspection, quiet transformation. But with sunlight, darkness is no longer frightening. It becomes a cycle, like night turning into morning, Every fear has a sunrise. Every shadow has a light source. Every hidden part of you is waiting for the warmth of awareness. And the sun teaches this lesson quietly. You do not heal by hiding your shadows. You heal by letting light reach them. When your deepest places feel seen, even softly, even wordlessly, they begin to release their weight. You are not meant to carry darkness forever. You are meant to carry both shadows and light, just like the earth carries day and night. The sun helps you understand that your inner world is not broken. It is evolving, responding, transforming, just like the cosmos. If you look at life closely, not from the surface, but from the quiet space beneath your thoughts, you begin to see a hidden connection between all living things. A thread so subtle, so delicate, yet so unbreakable that it ties every creature, every plant, every human into a single, unified story. And at the very center of that story is the sun. The light shining on earth today is the same light that touched ancient forests millions of years ago. The same light that warmed the oceans when life was just beginning. The same light that falls on every person, no matter their language, identity, or dreams. The sun does not discriminate. It shines on all things equally, on the joyful and the weary, on the confident and the lost, on the powerful and the gentle. It does not choose favorites. It gives to everyone, and in doing so, it connects everyone. Think of how sunlight passes through a leaf, creating energy that feeds an animal, which later supports another life. That energy eventually becomes part of you. In this way, you carry inside you a piece of the forest, a piece of the ocean, a piece of ancient ecosystems that lived long before you were born. All of it begins with the sun. Even your breath is tied to this cosmic thread. Oxygen is created by plants drinking sunlight. Every inhale you take is a whisper of the sun's energy entering your body. Now imagine standing in a crowded place, a market, a street, a classroom, a bus. Each person around you breathing, living, moving because of the same light that sustains you. If you could see energy instead of skin, you would see the same golden glow flowing through everyone. The sun creates unity without ever speaking a word. It connects strangers, cultures, species, eras, worlds, even animals who will never meet. A wolf in the mountains, a turtle in the ocean, a bird in a distant forest are tied together through sunlight as it flows through plants and into every link of every food chain. Sunlight is the universe's way of saying you are part of everything, and everything is part of you. And this connection goes deeper still. The atoms in your body, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the carbon that shapes your cells, were forged in stars older than the sun. Those stars exploded, scattering their stardust into space, eventually forming our sun, our planets, our oceans, our bodies. You are literally made of cosmic material that has traveled across time. This means something profound. You are not separate from the universe. You are a continuation of it. And the sun, your closest star, is the gentle reminder of that truth. It shines on you not from above, but from within the same cosmic story. When you step into sunlight, you are stepping into your origins. You are reconnecting with the cosmic thread that binds everything together. The sun is not just a star. It is a shared heartbeat, felt by every living thing that ever was and ever will be. Next, we explore how the sun reveals truths about consciousness, awareness, and the experience of being alive. Human consciousness is one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. Where does awareness come from? Why do we feel, think, dream, hope, fear? Why are we able to look at the world and wonder what it means? To understand this, you must understand the sun's role in awakening the human mind. Imagine early humans thousands of years ago. They lived in darkness for long nights, with only fire to guide them. But when dawn came, the moment the sun rose, everything changed. Light revealed shapes, colors, paths, faces. With sunlight came awareness. This pattern still exists today. When sunlight enters your eyes, your brain wakes up. It increases signals that create alertness, focus, curiosity. Your mind becomes clear, thoughts sharpen, emotions lift. Light is not just something you see. It's something that activates your consciousness. But the connection goes deeper. Studies show that sunlight regulates your internal clock, your mood, your ability to learn, your creativity, and even the growth of your brain. Without light, the mind collapses inward. Thoughts become foggy. Time becomes unclear. Emotions become heavy. With light, the mind expands again. This is why people seek the sun instinctively, not only for warmth, but for clarity. Sunrise resets your mind. It tells your brain a new cycle begins now. Sunlight is the silent architect of human attention and perception. Think of how your ideas feel different in the morning compared to at night. Think of how sunlight entering a room makes everything seem more possible. Creative breakthroughs often happen under sunlight. So do emotional realizations. So do moments of inner peace. The sun awakens something deep within, an ancient biological response that comes from millions of years of evolution. But there is also a spiritual dimension. Light symbolizes awareness. When people meditate, they imagine light entering the body. When people seek healing, they visualize light touching wounded places. When people experience profound insights, they describe it as a light bulb turning on or seeing things clearly. The sun is the original source of this symbolic language. Light awakens consciousness just as it awakens the world each morning. When you open your eyes and sunlight enters, you are participating in a ritual that life has practiced for billions of years. The ritual of awakening. Even the smallest creatures follow this rhythm. Flowers open to sunlight. Birds begin to sing. Trees release oxygen. Humans begin to move. Awareness spreads across the planet, following the sun's path like a slow wave of awakening. You are part of this wave. Your consciousness is synchronized with the rising and setting of a star. So when you look at sunlight today, remember this. You are not just seeing light. You are experiencing the spark that allowed consciousness to evolve, to grow, to imagine, to dream. The sun is the quiet teacher behind every moment of human understanding. There comes a moment in every person's life when they look up at the sky and wonder why they are here. It might happen during a quiet sunrise when the world is still and the light feels brand new. It might happen during a long night when the stars seem impossibly far and you feel impossibly small. Or it might happen during a moment of change when your life shifts direction and you're unsure where the path leads. In these moments, the sun becomes something more than a star. It becomes a symbol, a gentle reminder of what existence truly is. Think of the sun's life. It was born from dust and darkness, from swirling clouds of cosmic material. It began to glow slowly, quietly, steadily. It did not explode into brilliance. It did not roar into existence, it simply became light. And that is how all things begin, including you. Existence is not a sudden blaze, it is a slow unfolding glow. The sun spends billions of years shining with the same purpose, to give warmth, to hold planets in place, to support life, to create beauty, to illuminate the universe. It doesn't question itself. It doesn't wonder if it is enough. It simply fulfills its nature day after day, without hesitation, without fear. There is meaning in that simplicity. Maybe the purpose of life is not found in grand achievements or dramatic stories, but in quiet consistency, in waking up each day and shining in your own way. Think about it. The sun never worries if someone appreciates its light. It never asks if its warmth is useful. It never doubts whether it makes a difference. It simply gives. And that giving creates life on an entire planet. You may feel small sometimes. You may feel insignificant. You may wonder if your presence truly matters. But you, too, shine in ways you cannot always see. A kind word you speak, maybe the warmth someone needed that day. A small act of generosity may ripple across someone's life for years. A moment of patience, a gentle smile, a quiet encouragement. These are your rays of light. Like the sun, you illuminate the world without even realizing it. And just as the sun shines even when clouds cover the sky, your meaning remains even when life feels heavy, uncertain, or dim. Existence is not measured by constant brightness, but by steady presence. The sun teaches that meaning is found not in perfection, but in persistence, not in being loud, but in being warm, not in being noticed, but in being true. Your life is part of a universe that has been unfolding for billions of years. You exist because stars lived and died, because light traveled across impossible distances, because the sun warmed the earth long enough for life to emerge. You are here because the cosmos made space for you, and in return, you bring something to the world no one else ever could. You shine in your own way. अब फाइनल सेक्शन में हम सन की कहानी और इंसान की कहानी को एक ही इमोशनल आर्क में gently merge करेंगे. Imagine standing in a quiet field as the sun sets. The world around you slows. Birds settle, winds soften, shadows stretch gently across the earth. As the sun dips lower, you feel a soft truth rising inside you. A truth older than any philosophy, older than human language, older than thought itself. Everything that shines continues, not in the same form, not in the same place, but in some new expression. Look at the sun's story. It began as dust. It became light. It grew into a star that nurtured planets, oceans, forests, and billions of lives. Even when its time comes to fade, it will become a nebula, a glowing cloud that births new stars, new worlds, new possibilities. This is not death. This is continuation, and the same is true for you. Your impact continues long after moments pass. Your kindness continues long after conversations end. Your decisions ripple outward long after you forget them. You are a source of light in ways you cannot always see. Just as sunlight reaches Earth 8 minutes after it leaves the sun, your actions reach others in ways you may never witness. But the effect is real. You brighten lives. You warm hearts. You guide, support, inspire, sometimes without realizing it. The sun teaches that shining doesn't require perfection, only presence. Light is not loud, it is steady. And you, too, are steady in your own way. Think back on your life. There were moments when someone helped you, maybe with a small gesture, a few gentle words, a simple presence. Those moments stayed with you like sunlight trapped in memory. Now imagine all the ways you have done that for others. You have been sunlight for people you may never think about. This is continuation. Even when you feel tired or uncertain, you are still shining because your life is made of light that began in a star. As night falls, the sun never truly disappears. It simply shines somewhere else, lighting another part of the world, warming another life, bringing another dawn. Your journey is no different. There will be moments of darkness, moments of stillness, moments of quiet transformation. But darkness is not the end. It is the pause before the next sunrise. Everything that has light continues. Everything that has warmth returns. Everything that exists transforms into a new shape of meaning. When you breathe, you are continuing. When you heal, you are continuing. When you love, you are continuing. And someday, long after your individual story has shifted, the warmth you gave the world will still exist. In the memories of others, in the ripples of kindness you created, in the lives you touched. Like sunlight traveling across space, your presence will keep moving, reaching new places, softening new hearts. The sun's final lesson is simple. Light does not end. It becomes something else. It becomes new. It becomes eternal. And so do you. As you settle into the quiet of this moment, you've now traveled through the sun's story, from its ancient birth to its peaceful glow, to the light that now rests softly on your skin. And here's the part most people never realize. You are carrying the sun with you in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every moment of warmth you've ever felt. What you're about to hear might change how you think about the sun forever. The sunlight inside you is older than Earth itself, a billion-year-old gift, still shining quietly in your life today. If you felt even a single moment of peace, comfort, or wonder during this journey, take a slow breath and allow that warmth to stay with you. Remember when we began this journey, and I told you one simple truth? Light never disappears. It only becomes something new. Now you've seen it. Now you've felt it. And now that light has become part of you. Before you drift off, here are 3 gentle things I want to ask you. If this calm space helped you sleep, relax, or learn something new, tap the subscribe button softly. It tells YouTube to keep bringing you peaceful science videos like this. Write "completed" in the comments along with your favorite fact number from tonight. Your comment helps others find this calming journey and join our peaceful community. Send this video to someone who needs rest, someone who needs warmth, someone who could use a little sunlight tonight. If you enjoyed this gentle exploration of space, science, and the quiet beauty of existence, you'll love our next ASMR documentary, 100 Calming Cosmic Facts to Help You Sleep. More slow science, more deep relaxation, more soothing facts about the universe, the sun, the stars, and your place among them. So stay close, stay curious, and stay kind to yourself. Thank you for spending this time with me and for letting the sun story become part of yours. Rest peacefully tonight, explorer of light. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next journey among the stars.